Hey guys, today we're gonna take a look at this Bell+Howell LED outdoors light and the reason why you should actually take a look at them. This has been on the side of the house for a while, and as you see, yes, the rain and all that from the roof has been going to it. But the main problem is not even the solar or any of that. It is right here. And it's actually been turning on somehow this entire time, even though, as you see, this is absolutely disgusting and it's full of water. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, and time to time I suggest you go outside and take a look at them because they don't exactly clean themselves without your help. And now we're gonna open this one and see what we are even dealing with. Here are the screws, and here's our cap. There's one more screw somewhere right here. So now the water somehow found its way inside right there, as you see, and that is really bad actually. That's not good at all. Now I have to find a way to take this off without causing any damage and see what we can do. I see some corrosion right there as well, and this is really bad. Let's see if this spins or what it does, or maybe I need a knife or something. Let's see. Looks like this cap comes off. See if that goes. Okay, so there's a million screws right here, as you see. Hopefully we can take them off, and I hope we can salvage it, even though this is going to be a tough one. And as you see, these are all rusted and corroded and all the bad stuff you can think of. That's quite disastrous so far. And supposedly it has a small gasket all around here, but it was just not enough to protect this one here somehow. And let's see if it even works anymore. That's gonna be an interesting one. But before we even do that, we have to take this out of the shell or the enclosure. Okay, I'm gonna use this kind of dirty rag under here just in case it has more water inside. Oh yeah, there is more water, and it's all rusty water. This is really bad. As you see, that's where the LEDs are. Let's see if I can take them out, or do I need to unscrew there? This seems to be the cover. Wow, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. Need to wash the cover probably. Need to wash this one. And there's a gasket supposedly here too. How did this happen? I'll probably try to replace with gasket with something else, because obviously it's not doing its job properly. Or actually no, this gasket is doing the job, but the other one on the back is not. This one here, because that's what let the water in, and it might even be this part here that let water in somehow. I'll have to check this one and see how that happened. And these two screws are next to impossible to see. There's one there and one there. I don't know how am I going to take these out. Here goes one, and here goes the second. So I'm not sure now, what are we even doing here? Oh yeah, wow. From the corrosion, all the wires have been detached. Wow, this is really, really bad. I'm not sure if this can even be salvaged anymore, but I'll try my best and see how far this can even go. I hope there's no water in the solar part of it, but this is gonna be a hard one. Let me put this one here that we at least know it. Okay, so I'm going to detach this one too, so I don't really see a point on it staying there if everything else is done. See, this is really bad. Wow, I cannot believe it went to this point. Yeah, I'll just to take it out somehow. Wow, that's why you have to go check your lights. And this light, by the way, is less than 2 years old. This is not that I had it for years or something that he would say that, well, maybe it lived enough. No. This one's been less than 2 years. And it has been under the awning. It hasn't been 100% exposed. Oh yeah, so the water looks like has made it inside here too. Now, I am not very sure what can even be salvaged here. This battery needs to get out of here very, very quick. We don't have any bad things going on. I'm gonna measure the battery real quick. We'll check what the battery has left on it here. Actually, this is very surprising. It's still full, 4 volts. It's absolutely something else right now. I thought the battery probably got it or something, but if you look closely inside the battery caddy here, there is no water. All the water is around, but not inside, so that gives me a glimpse of hope. That is actually beautiful. Let me measure real quick this solar, if if it gives any signal. That I don't need much. I just need a touch. Yeah, goes over 1 volt at least. So the solar works too. We're down a few points. Okay, so we know that works. Now I'm gonna have to wash this with some probably alcohol and see if it's even salvageable. I'm not sure about that anymore, but we'll have to check that. Okay, so we have a tiny cap of alcohol here. Rubbing alcohol, that is. So we make that clear, and we'll see if I can clean it up to some point at least. It's not gonna be perfect, but hey, it is what it is at this point, and I don't know why I keep hitting this cap. You guys probably saw it on camera, but I did not. That's a problem. This is the sensor that was submerged to, so at this point I just want to clean it to see what's going on visually, and looks like it's quite gone so far. I'm not sure about the recoverability of this one. It may be too late, but it's too early to say that. Wow, look at that dirt and grime, as if it was installed on the ground or something. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but hey, this is what it is. Looks like this is the max that I can clean it. The plastic parts, I don't really care that much. I can clean them with regular water. This one, I don't feel okay putting it under regular water, so we'll do it this way. I know a lot of you are asking, why am I even doing this one? It's not even worth it for $20 light. Well, I mean, I walked today and I didn't see any $20 on the ground. Plus, I didn't see any challenges on the ground, which is another part of me that wants to do it. Okay, so this one is kind of cleaner than it was. This part here, I'm gonna keep the gasket here, and I'm gonna try to at least a little bit. I'm gonna be perfect, but this one was counted as gone. See if we can bring it back. Yellowy, whatever rust they got, and I'm not liking it that much. Try my best here. If that's even a possibility, I'm gonna put a lot of alcohol. So I'll have to probably wash it with some other chemical when I can, but first I have to focus on resoldering these wires, and I have no idea where they used to be. So I have where the diagram goes. Okay, so after a little bit more review on it, it is quite gone. So it is beyond the point of even attempting to repair it. And yes, I checked the motion sensor is gone, or the photo element inside, and a few controllers. I'm not sure if you can see them. They're completely gone, beyond the point of being worth it to even think of repairing them. And it's a bit sad, because these were not the cheapest thing at Lowe's when I bought them, and now they just have to go. Let me just take this out. Let me just desolder a few legs here so I can take it out. Okay, and here's the photo element, or the motion sensor, so-called, completely gone. Here are the arms inside. Here's the chip that's burned beyond recognition, and it's just not worth it anymore, unfortunately, to even touch. At this point, is just beyond recognition, and I wish I could repair it. It's just not worth my time and all that stuff to do this one, so I will have to put it on the side, and maybe I'll use the solar components of it. There might be something good to do with this package right here, so I can charge the battery. Have possibly 2 leads coming out. Pairing. Okay, so 2 is definitely a negative, and I'll have to measure which ones here are actually the negative and positives, just to see that this part of it at least works. Or if it doesn't work, then we're quite done with this project. Sadly, I have to let it go. Okay, I'll briefly place the battery in and turn it on, and yep, sensor mode off. If I do sensor mode off, will it just turn on by itself or not? Well, there is one way to find out. Put this multimeter here and see which leads are what we're looking for. Should technically be red and black, but you never know. 180, 190, 80 from the solar, looks like. So let's go for the white lead and the black lead, 203. But we know the battery has more than that. Let me turn the sensor off and see how it works without the sensor on. Red and black. And yes, these are our lead. The other 2 go from the sensor somehow to feed the sensor. If we potentially connect any of them in a light, we could get light. And I'll just have to install probably a diode or a switch somewhere. Make sure that it does not always just keep feeding it or get fed back, and probably turn it into a solar charger or a solar backup. But for now, it's not gonna happen, and I just wanted to make this video to show you that sometimes you need to check these seals and these things outside your house before they go bad like mine. And when they go bad like mine, you have to kiss goodbye to that light, even though it's only $20. But as I said, you ain't gonna find that $20 on the street just walking. So with that said, I hope you learned something from this video, and we will see you next time. Bye!